大家睇以下嘅片段之前，我想有少少嘢想講俾大家知。最近大家喺 Friday Night Song 裏邊咧，一路都睇到我係講緊我唱貓王嘅呢張 Love Me 呢張唱片，就嚟講完啦，就嚟你會聽到另外一張 A Change Is Gonna Come 嗰啲歌噶啦。呢個短短嘅所謂消息講俾大家聽呢，就係我再重複講嘅就係呢一張當然唔係新嘅唱片，但係我自己自知嘅一啲唱片嚟嘅。以前賣咗俾你哋手上有嘅，多謝。如果而家因為聽我介紹緊呢張唱片而你哋中意嘅話呢，呢度下邊呢一個係我 Facebook 嘅網址，係一個新嘅，即係我另外再開咗一個 Facebook 咧，係專係 for 呢一樣嘢嘅。喺呢一度將來可能有我希望喺嗰度可以賣出去嘅我嘅產品或者係你哋想擁有我嘅收藏品。而家首先開始嘅呢，就係呢兩張唱片。如果大家聽到我喺 Friday Night Song 播過，你哋中意，但係又冇呢一隻實物嘅話呢，你哋就去我以下嘅呢一個 Facebook 嘅地盤，喺嗰度揾資料啦。你可以喺嗰度買到嘅，亦都有可能有其他嘅嘢添。不過主要都係呢兩張唱片。大家好，橫掂都塞車，咁就不如就我哋講嘢啦。咁我先呢，就多謝，就喺我 Friday Night Song 介紹呢個 Love Me 嗰張 album 呢，佢哋真係都好踴躍，咁去我個 Facebook 個地盤嗰度去 check 去買，咁呢就完咗啦。講 Love Me 嗰張唱片，咁我而家要去講一講嚟緊嘅另外一隻英文碟喎。咁嗰個大碟名就叫做 Change Is Gonna Come。或者我呢，就一向即係做音樂呢，我係多數都係好多古仔喺度嘅。我相信好多人都會係咁，即係我講係其他嘅唱片歌手，因為你如果唔係有一個概念同埋你喜歡嘅呢一啲歌，你又點會去做呢？如果唔喜歡嘅，你唔會做得好噶嘛。咁呢個星期五晚上呢，我就開始介紹另外一張嘅英文碟啦。當然呢歌係我喜歡嘅，但係呢個喜歡呢，其實係一個好大有多少充滿眼淚嘅故仔喺度嘅。咁我就唔打算喺開頭會講呢個故事，或者之後呢，俾大家知道一下我點解會做一張咁樣嘅唱片嘅。咁我直情就講呢個音樂呢，我今晚要去介紹呢首歌。我哋咁樣去形容佢啦，呢一啲呢係我出道嘅時候我所接觸嘅音樂嚟嘅。咁呢啲呢係好 typical 嘅 Delta Blues， 一路溝埋 country， 一路溝下溝到去rock and roll 嗰度嘅。我就係咁樣開始嚟嘅，即係好正統地。咁當然我會揀咁樣嘅歌，因為呢個係根嚟嘅。咁講到呢個 root 呢個根呢，聞說啦 Eric Clapton 呢就曾經講過，佢話如果你唔識得邊個係 Robert Johnson 呢，就唔好同我講嘢。哇！咁樣會唔會係即係過分咗少少嘅呢？我問佢有冇咁樣講過呢？呢一個大前提就係又好似係喎。而家我哋講緊個根啊嘛。如果你都知道你嘅生父係邊個嘅話，你當然應該知道你阿爺係邊個啦，係咪 ？Blues 呢一樣嘢咧，唔係 Robert Johnson 發明嘅，但係 Robert Johnson 呢一個只係得27年命，即係佢27歲啦，最後嗰一年37年，即係我講嘅係1937至到1938年，最後嗰一年裏邊佢影響咁多嘅後人，今時今日都已經係天王巨星嘅 rock star， 佢影響咁多後人，即係輕輕都包括影響埋我啦。佢嘅功績係好難去唔去承認嘅。 Robert Johnson 咧，佢1938年佢嘅死因咧就係俾人喺佢嘅 whisky 嗰度落啲毒死佢嘅。嗱，呢一啲來龍去脈咧，我相信你只要打佢個名上網咧，就好應該有好詳細嘅歷史會講俾大家聽嘅。嗱，我咧就有一張佢嘅 complete recording 嘅，即係所謂佢 complete 有40幾隻歌嘅。85年嗰陣時咧，或者86年我就喺馬來西亞買嘅呢一個雙 CD 啊。好在我買咗隻咁樣嘅碟，嗱，你哋睇睇，你睇下 Robert Johnson 嘅左手抓住個吉他柄嗰度，左手嗰啲手指長到不得了，好似個外星人咁樣嘅。咁要講嘅咧就係有好多人咧就懷疑同埋覺得好驚奇，點解 Robert Johnson 可以匿埋咗年幾2年，一出翻嚟嗰啲吉他咁犀利嘅？犀利嘅就係，如果大家有佢嘅 CD， 有佢嘅歌或者上網聽咧，你聽下佢嗰個吉他啦，佢係一個人彈嘅啫，但係你聽到咧，好似係有2支至到3支吉他喺度彈緊嘅，淨係呢一樣嘢就已經影響咗好多即係 rock and roll 上面嘅人啦。咁不但止係吉他喎，而係佢唱都係。細心啲聽下佢嘅唱，你就會覺得今時今日嘅 rock star 好多都係差唔多係理智係咁樣嘅。我諗大家或者可能咧去一去上網揾一套戲叫做 Crossroad， 最尾嗰場就梗係好精彩啦，有 Steve Vai 出現，咁同呢個細路仔去抽呢個吉他，呢個細路咧就當然唔係佢彈嘅，呢個演員嚟嘅，但係背後彈嘅咧就係 Alan Roof。咁你哋都可以參考呢部戲。有傳說話 Robert Johnson 有一晚揸住啲吉他走去呢一個交叉路嗰度，所謂嘅交叉點就係佢嘅 Crossroad 啦。佢就 Robert Johnson 出賣佢嘅靈魂俾魔鬼嚟到換取佢嘅吉他技巧嘅。我呢次揀嘅呢隻歌係即係我自己覺得咧係好適當地。第一，我嘅出身，雖然我嗰陣時唔識，原來就係呢一樣嘢嚟嘅。咁去到我有機會要翻錄一張唱片係我喜歡嘅歌，我覺得應該係要咁樣做。我出道影響我嘅就係呢一啲歌。今晚會介紹嘅呢首歌呢係好 typical 嘅 Delta Blues， 一路改變變成今日咁嘅歌。我想呢隻歌大家咧聽一聽竹田和夫嘅吉他 solo， 同埋Jeffrey 打鼓嘅佢隻右手打嗰個查嗰個 ride 係點樣嘅。我唱咗3段歌詞之後，就會有18個 bar 嘅吉他 solo。你數到第13個 bar 嘅第3拍同第4拍，你就會聽到嗰2拍裏邊 Jeffrey 嘅右手同竹田和夫個吉他 notes 係點樣。大家有啲心靈溝通好開心嘅，因為我坐喺裏邊睇佢哋錄音咧，佢哋大家都對望笑下嘅。咁呢個咧你要聽先至知，所以我先指出呢一個位俾大家聽。揀呢首歌，我覺得不但只係對 Robert Johnson 嘅一個尊敬，亦都對我嚟講係適當嘅。再講就係我係由呢啲開始嚟嘅，我以前唔知啫。但係到你一路成長、一路長大嘅時候，尤其是我一路都係行緊音樂呢條路，我嘅根我哋係應該要知嘅。同埋呢一首歌個歌名中文解釋，我覺得好正，就係入嚟我廚房啦。我成張唱片《Change Is Gonna Come》裏邊就係一個廚房煮一碟餸出嚟嘅。呢首歌就叫做Come on into my kitchen. Enjoy.
You better come on in my kitchen Well, it's going to be raining outdoors. When a woman gets in trouble, everybody throws her down. Looking for your good friend, none can be found. You better come on in my kitchen. Well, it's going to be raining outdoors. The woman I love took my best friend. Some joker got lucky, stole her bag again. She better come on in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. She's gone, I know she won't come back. I've taken that last nickel from her nascent side. You better come on in my kitchen. Well, it's going to be raining outdoors. Oh, can't you hear the wind howl? You better come on in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors. The winter time's coming, it's gonna be slow. You can't make the winter, babe. Let's try long so. You better come on in my kitchen. Well, it's going to be raining outdoors. My papa there, mama wants to be. Ain't got nobody to love and care for me.